we look around to this world and people in it, especially in the modern world, I see constantly people in constant hurry, always chasing next thing, constantly in motion, many lost without any kind of direction. Just seeking aimlessly, pushing forward, because the society and people around it who have followed those guidelines, instructions, are constantly pushing and forcing you to that direction also. That you have to be in constant motion and always try to do something, or otherwise you would be lost and there would be something very, very wrong with you and everything will be lost and you will lose your worth and everything. But it is not like that. Like in everything in this life, there should be balance, and this life shouldn't be always constant struggle and pushing, and especially trying to force certain things. It's just can't work like that, and it's supposed to not be like that. When you can finally be still, you can finally stop well and think about things and where are you and where are you going and what you truly want and who you truly are. All these questions. And you can also enjoy so much more being aware of things, taking everything in, truly experiencing this moment. What is the kind of life where you are constantly chasing and moving to the next thing and never stopping and actually enjoying the life in itself and what you have? We're supposed to, as humans, learn again to be more in moment and just enjoying life and not putting so much pressure on us. Nothing bad will happen if you just take your time to yourself and finally can stop. Your life never should be in that point that everything would collapse if you just take sometimes time with you and truly stop. If you have financial requirements to do certain things, then you of course have to do those things, but there always should be time and place to just relaxing and taking time to yourself and also trying to go to that direction and create your life in a way that is not always try to be in motion and forcing things and depriving yourself from experiencing this life. You have to truly ask yourself, what are your priorities in life? What is the most important to you? Is it worth it you to chase years and years certain thing and lose yourself and burn out yourself, risk your health and your family, your relationships and everything because of one certain thing? For example, money. We often fantasize so many things in our minds, in our head, and truly, when we got these things, those things are not so special and worth it like we thought about. And also, certain things in this life needs certain kind of preparation and you the place to be. Especially money needs certain kind of maturity that you can handle it and truly enjoy it. Either it can possibly destroy you. And instead of taking you higher and better place and enjoying life, it can hinder you and block your growth and development. If that money enables you to get so many things easily that you want, where you will get then your motivation when you have truly nothing to chase anymore? Your starting place in this life should be always finding happiness within you, without any kind of external things, circumstances in your life. And all these other things are just something bonus to it. The most beautiful place is when you can finally reach that place where you can just be with you and, for example, go with bulky nature and be satisfied and happy. Of course, these things are easily said than done. I know that, especially myself, I have been in certain kind of place earlier in my life too, where I was addicted to so many things. And for example, if I would be in nature walking, I would constantly thinking about these things and just wanting to get these things that I was addicted and get out of that nature. But the main point is truly that nothing bad will happen if you take time to yourself and truly stop. It can truly actually be the best thing that you can do. Because I myself at least prioritize conscious movement to the direction that is good for you, instead of endless striving and pushing towards certain goals and directions that are not serving you. Only by being still and listening, you can be truly connected to you, to your inner voice, and always making sure that you're on the right path and on that direction that you want to be in life. This life should be more about conscious movement, working when you feel like it, instead of just pushing and forcing things and endlessly chasing certain things that necessarily is not meaningful to you, necessary, and that is costing you truly those things that are necessary and meaningful to you. I see so many people that have spent all their life chasing certain kind of position, money and wealth, and have sacrificed their family relationships, their true happiness and health, completely lost in their lives, and then when they finally achieved those things that they wanted, or at least thought so, they actually realized that it was not the thing that they truly wanted, and now they have sacrificed actually those things that was meaningful to get that thing, and then you can't get those times anymore back. So this society's these instructions to always be in constant motion, and you have to constantly work, do more to gain certain things. It is just a kind of control mechanism where those society can block yourself to truly listening you and doing what you want, and you can be easily affected by outside voices and directions and manipulated to certain kind of directions that benefit those outside sources instead of you and what is good for you and what feels right to you. So I truly encourage you to evaluate your life and the direction and where are you going, and is it truly something that you want and is good for you, and truly finally stop and enjoy this life and everything that is. When I was yesterday in a long walk in the nature, you can truly start to appreciate things more and see those small beautiful details, and little by little start to connect again to everything that was meant for us and what is naturally right and what the Creator is meant for us and what should be the beginning point for everything else. In a sense, we have kind of lost that direction and starting point and the place where we should be and what should we prioritize. To always making sure that we are grounding ourselves, being satisfied with just being with ourselves. This life is about experiencing and feeling and enjoying also. And you can't truly do those things if you are so constantly chasing the next thing forcefully, without giving yourself the time and able to stop and truly enjoy and experience those moments. And of all the lifetime that we have in this life, it is limited, and you should always try to be aware in every moment, every second and every day, what you are doing, and that what you are doing currently is in line with your true self, true values, and what you are and how you want to live this life. We are, as humans, so easily get distracted by that is just truth, and so we should always try to consciously try to create that time to ourselves, plan ahead and reserve that time for ourselves in our own everyday lives. If I look at my life back 1.5 years ago, I 1 year worked out, went to the gym 4 times a week, and sprinted a lot, went to outside and went to running so much, and I was testing my limits all the time, and I also was working so much on top of that on my poker career, online poker, and I had no free time, and I was quite miserable and always in that negative mindset and mood, and time just went by and I was not truly living that life. And of course, in a sense, it worked out quite well in a short period, that I was testing my limits and discovering certain kind of strengths and possibilities and what I'm capable doing. But it can't be something lasting in my life, and it was not healthy. If I would have keep doing that, I would have sacrificed everything else in my life that was meaningful. And I also would have deprived myself from truly living this life and also experiencing the other side of it, all the beautiness and happiness and the possibilities that this life has to offer, and also wonderful people and spending time with lovely human beings, all that this life will have to offer. But it is truly about balance in these things. To always make sure that you are not overdoing certain kind of things, that you are in control of your life and not just blindly following something outside of you, those voices, that you are doing what you truly want to do and what is good for you. So try to truly make sure of that. It is so nice to be with you and always try to help and share these messages as always. And if you're interested about personal coaching, I'm constantly offering that if you're interested about that. But I truly thank you again and hope you all the best and hopefully see you next time. Take care.